people involved in this situation are children who don't know any better, much like the people involved in the frick this sense of deja vu situation. Just like Sashley.
Since you brought it up in the video, what happened to part 2 of that frick video? I assume you just discontinued because circumstances changed, but I never quite found out where it went. So when I released part 1, we'll take a break just so I can explain this. When I released part 1, I was more than halfway done scripting for part 2. However, when I released part 1, Frick apologized, which I wasn't actually expecting them to do. Frick basically understood and recognized that they fucked up, and they came to me wanting to fix the situation. Which means that everything I had written for part 2 under the pretense that Frick wouldn't apologize had to be scrapped. It just wasn't fucking necessary anymore. To top that off, the first video, sent a whole lot of harassment Frick's way, and I had to, actively go to their DeviantArt and tell people to fuck off and leave them alone because people were being unnecessarily aggressive when Frick was trying to apologize. And for the most part, I just worried that a resurgence in the video topic would create a resurgence in the harassment against Frick, which I was really, really not wanting to happen. So, I had to completely rewrite it, but I kept pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off, and eventually, other things sort of became more of a priority, and as time passed, it became less and less and less of a priority, to such an extent that it, if I do it now, it'll be completely different, and it'll probably be more of a retrospective on how I could have done part 1 a lot better, and, how Frick actually made efforts to change, and why that makes them so much better than, a zillion other people I've talked about.